Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. As I was speaking about Natya Shastra in cross reference to Sanskrit language as a whole, today I wanted to speak about the Shabda Brahman as a whole. How exactly this Shabda Brahman really helps us to understand Shastra or Natya Shastra. However, here is where one needs to understand that Nada Bindu aspect. That Bindu which I am talking about over here is all about that Shiva Tattva and Shakti Tattva, or Prakriti and Purusha, Kameshwara and Kameshwari aspect. The point is, what really happens when this Shabda or Shabda Prakarna, when he or she hears to the music that comes from Natvanar or end, it's not or but end, how exactly these vibrations happen and what exactly these vibrations do. Here is where one needs to understand that Agni Tattva, Agni or fire or energy, which is vital for one and all to understand. Now, one may say, whatever that we are doing is from the divine energy source. How do you measure that? In the sense, what is that measure that we really need to think about? The point is, Shabda or Shabda Prakarna creates those vibrations in the body, so-called Shat Chakras, which starts from Mooladhara to Sahasrara. And this is again in cross reference to the Agni Tattva, or the definition of that energy. And this is the practical importance of Shastra or Natya Shastra, which logically happens during the time of meditation or the yogic practices. As a practitioner, yoga practitioner and meditational practitioner, which I have been doing for almost like close to 25 years now, and I will be still continue till the last breath of my existence on this earthly existence. Not as Ramachandra, Naradla Ramachandra over here, but as that Anu who has been existing, will exist, and will not exist also. Will not exist also here means till the time I have finished my work on this earth for which I have come. And this is what is considered as what is the purpose of my existence as an individual. Similar lines, if we really look at an individual, one needs to get to that core point, and that is where the Shakti Tattva or Shiva Tattva can be understood. And at the same time, what one needs to understand is What is that primary source which is activating this energy or this fire, igniting this fire? It is Shabda again. That Shabda's vibrations which come into your ears. It is how you take, it is how you proceed ahead. The scheme or the process of human existence is all about how you are igniting or how you are taking forth that energy which generates enormous heat, which cannot be controlled. At the same time, it requires some sort of process involved. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. This is the practical importance of Shabda Prakarana or the Shabda Brahman, as I was speaking about. That's when you will be able to understand Akara, Ukara, Ikara, Imkara, Makara, Ukara Tattva. These sounds exist in the multiverse. In the sense at macro level and micro level, at macrocosmic level and microcosmic level. And these shabdas which we hear or which we do in the form of mantra, mananat trayate iti mantraha, these vibrations start happening. We need to understand this, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the very definition of human existence comes into picture, by and large. And this is the very purpose of introducing Natya Shastra. Which is so cryptic that with the yogic practice and meditational practice, it takes a lot of time. But when we do that, when we get to that natyam aspect, you empathize with the characterization and you get to that, you imbibe that. We need to understand this, ladies and gentlemen. This is how exactly one needs to understand this Shabda Brahman aspect. The point is, here I am taking two words, Shabda and Brahman. What is this Brahman again? That is the Brahman consciousness. It is talking about consciousness at one end. On the other hand, it would be talking about the very understanding and revolution of Brahma Tattva. And here you are doing it in the formless. If you are able to get to that formless nature, that's when that you would be able to understand the form. And this is where the sculptures aspect comes into picture. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. We as human beings are vulnerable to various external factors. Point is, to overcome all of this, one needs to understand Shabda Brahman again. So, if we engulf everything, what is that source? Right? What is that source, or what is that facilitator? Who is that facilitator who is igniting this energy into the body of the individuals, whether it is he or she or any living being, animal, peacock, or whatever. That is Agni Tattva. Agni or fire, which starts from Mooladhara and then gets blasted out at Nabhi, or the navel point of the body. This is the practical application of the classical dance form, wherein he or she is trying to expose or explode that energy by condensing it, by reducing that heat, and thus this energy travels through all the chakras and 72,000 nadis. And this is where the nada aspect comes into picture. And the bindu that I was talking before I started this video, in this video, is all about this energy source. This energy source is again in cross reference to that Shakti or Shiva Tattva, Prakriti and Purusha aspect, Kameshwara and Kameshwari, Kama plus Ishwari, Kama plus Ishwara, Kameshwari. And when we talk more about this, Kama aspect is a different topic altogether, but to give you in short, in brief, Kama again is related to this energy source. Understand this Agni Tattva, ladies and gentlemen. The practical importance of Agni as per Rig Veda, he is one Jata Veda with enormous energy, who helps us to get that connection or get that connectivity to the Devas or Devaganas, or those who are existing. However, this human existence, understanding this human existence, it takes births and births. We as a normal human beings cannot understand this. At a subliminal level only you can understand that you are Anu and this individual, or I as an individual is a Anu, and if I get that culmination with Paramanu, that's when I would be the complete personality. Ladies and gentlemen, again I say, understand this Agni Tattva or the Agni aspect, the fire aspect, which is again referred as energy source, which is vital for everything. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. This is one vital force for a classical dancer from the Natya Shastra's point of view to understand first, before anyone is aspiring to understand this classical dance form. Thus, I conclude this video with a positive note. It has to be understood and it has to be experienced by that experiencer. Ladies and gentlemen, it is more or less talking about I, me, and myself again. Thus, I stop this video to this point. Just think about it on whatever pointers that I talked about. Maybe it could give more light to the people. Stay blessed, have blissful life. May the Guru's grace be with all. Have a nice day ahead. As a part of request, if you like this video, if you have understood, or if you have, if you are having that impression that it is making some sense, please do like. Share it with one and all. Let them also have this supreme bliss knowledge. And if possible, please subscribe my channel. And I do works on various concepts. I do videos. I do editing works. I do write articles. I do write on the subjective and objective part of on various domains. Please help me out in getting those projects. In case if you have, it's a humble request. And please, if possible, for the universities or colleges or the professors or the assistant professors, please give that bit of encouragement or give that bit of attention for the non-performers as well. They do have that mental ability to explain these concepts. If one opportunity is given to them, they may prove and they will prove that point. Hoping that viewers across the globe will understand this. Thanks again. Stay blessed, have blissful life. May the Guru's grace be with all. Have a nice day ahead.